You died at 25. They just haven't buried you yet. You're walking around, breathing, smiling, but inside, you're a corpse. A well-dressed, high-functioning corpse living a life that was never yours. And the worst part? You know it, you feel it every morning when you can't get out of bed. Not because you're tired, because you're tired of pretending. 3 a.m., you're staring at the ceiling. Again. That voice in your head won't shut up. Is this it? Is this my life? You already know the answer. That's why you can't sleep. That's why you need 3 cups of coffee to fake enthusiasm. That's why Sunday nights feel like death row. You want to scream, but you smile instead. You want to quit, but you show up instead. You want to run, but you stay instead. Always choosing their comfort over your truth. Always choosing their expectations over your existence. And they don't even know the sacrifice you're making. How could they? You've gotten too good at pretending. Let me tell you exactly what's happening to you. You're not living your life. You're living their script. Your parents wrote Act 1, society wrote Act 2, your peers are directing, and you're just an actor who forgot their acting. You sit at that desk, the one you hate, doing work that means nothing to you, for people who see you as a function, not a person. 8 hours, 10 hours, more. Trading your life for money to buy things to impress people you don't even like. That's not success. That's insanity with a paycheck. Your chest gets tight when your phone rings, because it's never good news. It's another obligation, another expectation, another performance you have to give. Would you mind? We need you to. And your mouth says yes, while your soul screams no. You know that family dinner next week? You're already rehearsing what to say when they ask about marriage, how to deflect questions about your career, how to look successful enough, happy enough, normal enough. You're preparing your costume, practicing your lines. Like an actor before a show nobody wants to watch, your body is keeping score. That pain in your neck, that's from carrying expectations that aren't yours. That knot in your stomach, that's your truth trying to escape. That exhaustion that sleep doesn't fix, that's your soul dying from lack of oxygen. Your body knows this life doesn't fit. It's screaming. You just learned to ignore the screams. You can't even remember who you wanted to be. Before they told you who to be. Before the world convinced you that your dreams were stupid, impractical, selfish. You had ideas once, passions, wild, beautiful dreams. Where did they go? Buried under student loans and mortgages and everyone else's definition of success. Doctor, lawyer, engineer, the Holy Trinity shoved down your throat. Stable job, good benefits, retirement plan, the gospel of the walking dead. You chose safety. They told you it was smart. But safety is just fear with a prettier name. And fear is a terrible life partner. You're at another wedding, smiling in photos. Your aunt corners you. When's your turn? Your jaw hurts from fake smiling. Your heart hurts from fake living. You make a joke. Change the subject. Die a little more inside. Go home, pour a drink. Wonder how many more of these you can survive. Or maybe you're the one who got married. Because it was time. Because everyone else was. Because the pressure was too much. Now you wake up next to a stranger. Someone who fell in love with your performance, not your person. You're lonelier in that bed than you ever were alone. At least alone, you didn't have to pretend in your own home. Your parents are proud of you, and that's the problem. They're proud of this hollow version, this safe version, this dead version. They beam when they talk about your job, your house, your life, and you smile and nod and wonder if they'd love the real you, the one with different dreams, the one who wants to disappoint them to save yourself. You scroll through your phone. Everyone's living their best life, except they're not. They're performing too. But you compare your behind the scenes to their highlight reel. You measure your misery against their masks. You fail a competition where everyone's cheating, including you. I should be grateful. That's your favorite lie. Grateful for what? For a life that's killing you slowly? For success that tastes like ash? For approval that costs your soul? Gratitude without authenticity is just another chain. A pretty chain. You fantasize about catastrophe. Not death, but something that forces change. Getting fired, getting sick, getting caught. Anything that takes the choice out of your hands. Because you're too scared to choose freedom. You need permission to stop performing. But permission isn't coming. Your real tragedy? You're good at this fake life. You get promotions in careers you hate. You maintain relationships that drain you. You succeed at everything except being yourself. And everyone applauds. They call you responsible, mature, successful. They have no idea they're complimenting a ghost. You know those moments when you're driving, and for just a second, you think about not going where you're supposed to go? Just keeping driving? Finding a new life? That's not crazy. That's your soul making a break for it. But you always turn around. Always go where you're expected. Always choose their life over yours. The anger is building, isn't it? Good. Anger means you're still alive, under all that numbness. Anger means part of you still knows this is wrong, but you've been taught anger is bad, negative, unproductive. So you swallow it. And it eats you from the inside like acid. What will people think? Those 4 words are your prison guards. They stop you at every exit. They drag you back to your cell. They convince you that their opinion matters more than your life. But here's the truth that will set you free. They're not thinking about you. They're too busy worrying what you think of them. You become an expert at murdering your own desires. A thought bubbles up. What if I? And you immediately shoot it down. That's not realistic. That's not responsible. That's not me. But it is you. It's the only you that matters. The one you keep killing to keep everyone comfortable. Your dreams don't die loudly. They die in whispers, in compromises, in maybe next years, in when things settle down, in after I've saved enoughs. You're not killing them all at once. You're bleeding them dry. Death by 1,000 reasonable decisions. Stop reading and answer. What do you want? Not your parents, not society, not your partner. You. Can't answer? Still thinking? That's how disconnected you've become from yourself. You know everyone else's expectations by heart, but your own desires? Foreign language. You think you need their approval to live your life. Like it's a permission slip. Like they hold the keys to your freedom. They don't. The door isn't locked. It never was. You're just scared of what's outside. Scared of who you'll become without their script. Scared of meeting yourself for the first time. Here's what happens when you choose yourself. Some people leave. Good. They were tourists in your life, not residents. Some people get angry. Let them. Their anger is about their fear, not your freedom. Some people won't understand. They don't have to. This is your life, not a democracy. But here's what else happens. You start sleeping better. Food tastes different. Colors look brighter. You laugh, really laugh, not that hollow sound you've been making. You feel feelings again, even the hard ones, because feeling pain is better than feeling nothing. The path back to yourself isn't pretty. It's messy. It's scary. It's full of mistakes and apologies and burnt bridges. But it's real. And after years of fake, real feels like water in the desert, like air after drowning, like waking up from a nightmare you thought was your life. Start small, tiny rebellions. Wear the shirt they'd hate. Skip the event you dread. Say, actually, I disagree in a conversation. Feel the discomfort, the guilt, the fear. Do it anyway. Each authentic choice is a vote for your real life. Your body will guide you. When something's wrong, you'll feel it. Tension, nausea, exhaustion. When something's right, you'll feel that too. Energy, lightness, aliveness. Your body has been trying to navigate you home. You just stopped listening. Time to start again. Name one choice you made purely for yourself this year. 1. Still thinking? That's a year of your life donated to other people's expectations. A year you'll never get back. A year of choosing death over disappointment. How many more years are you willing to donate? You're 25, or 35, or 55, doesn't matter. You're running out of time to be you. Every day you spend in their life is a day stolen from yours. Every yes that should be no, every smile that should be tears, every performance that should be truth. It's all time you're burning, and time is the only thing you can't get back. The saddest funeral isn't when someone dies young. It's when someone dies without ever living. When they get to the end and realize they spent their whole life being who others needed them to be. Don't let that be your funeral. Don't let that be your story. Your parents' disappointment won't kill them. Your boss's frustration won't end the company. Your friend's judgment won't destroy you. But living their life instead of yours, that's already killing you. Slowly, quietly, acceptably. The only socially approved suicide. You know what's waiting on the other side of everyone's expectations? Not chaos, not disaster, not loneliness. Freedom. The freedom to fail at things that matter to you instead of succeeding at things that don't. The freedom to be disliked for who you are instead of loved for who you're not. The freedom to finally breathe. I know someone who quit medicine to become a teacher. Parents didn't speak to her for 2 years. Now she wakes up excited. I know someone who left his marriage at 45, lost the house, found himself. I know someone who said no to the family business. They called him selfish. He calls himself free. You're not selfish for wanting your own life. You're not ungrateful for rejecting their dreams. You're not wrong for feeling trapped in success. You're just human. A human who got lost in everyone else's expectations. A human who forgot they have the right to exist on their own terms. Tomorrow morning you'll wake up and you'll have a choice. Put on the costume again, play the part again, die a little more again. Or don't. Wake up and choose one thing, just one, that's yours. Make one decision they won't understand. Take one step toward who you really are. The costume is heavy. All those expectations, all those shoulds, all those have-tos. You've been carrying them so long you forgot they're not part of you. They're just things you picked up along the way. Things others handed you. Things you never asked for. You can put them down. Fifth, doesn't work for me. Practice saying it, no explanation, no apology, just truth. That's not who I am. That's not what I want. That's not my dream. Feel how foreign those words are. That's how long you've been in exile from yourself. Your deathbed won't care about their approval. It won't list your achievements. It won't count your possessions. It will ask one question: did you live your life? And right now your answer is no. But it doesn't have to stay that way. You think breaking free means burning everything down. It doesn't. It means choosing authenticity in small moments, saying your truth in safe spaces, building your real life alongside your fake one, until one day the real becomes stronger than the performance, until one day you can't pretend anymore. They'll adjust or they won't. They'll understand or they won't. They'll support you or they won't. None of that is your business. Your business is living your life. Your business is being who you are. Your business is stopping this slow suicide by expectations. The world doesn't need another robot following the program, another zombie in a suit, another ghost with a mortgage. The world needs what you came here to give, and you can't give it while wearing their expectations. You can't shine while hiding. You can't live while pretending to be dead. Put down your phone right now. Get a piece of paper. Write 3 words that describe who you really are. Not your job, not your roles, not your achievements. You. The you that exists before all the expectations. The you that's been waiting your whole life to be chosen. Choose them, choose you. Choose now, because you're not dead yet. Despite the costume, despite the performance, despite the years of self-betrayal, there's still a pulse, still a spark, still a chance. But chances don't last forever. Neither does time, neither do you. Your real life is calling. It's been calling all along. Through the 3 a.m. wake-ups, through the Sunday dread, through the chest tightness and the fake smiles and the empty achievements, it's calling you home, to yourself, to your truth, to the life that's actually yours. Answer the call, or don't. But know this: every day you don't is another day donated to their expectations, another day stolen from your truth, another day of dying while breathing, and one day there won't be any days left. One day it will be too late to choose. But today isn't that day. Today you can choose. Today you can start. Today you can take off the costume and remember who you are underneath. Today you can stop dying at their hands and start living on your terms. The door is open. It was never locked. They just convinced you it was. Walk through, see what happens, discover who you are when you're not performing. Meet the person you've been hiding. Live the life you've been denying. Your time starts now. Not tomorrow, not after, not when, now. Because now is all you have. And now is all you need to choose, to change, to finally start living the life that's been waiting for you all along.